What's up, guys? Welcome to pillar number 5. Up until this point, we've spent a lot of time building a stronger foundation. In pillar 1, we learned how to understand and calm the nervous system. In pillar number 2, we talked about how physical strength and discipline can make you more resilient. In pillar 3, we focused on sleep and recovery because a tired mind is much more vulnerable to anxiety. And in pillar 4, we learned how nutrition, hydration, and blood sugar can either support your nervous system or make your recovery a hell of a lot harder. Now it's time to talk about something almost everybody uses, but very few people truly understand it. Stimulants and alcohol. This pillar is not about telling you that coffee is bad or saying you can never have an energy drink, and is definitely not judging anyone for having a drink with friends. There's nothing wrong with that. This pillar is about awareness, because if you've ever had a cup of coffee and suddenly felt your heart racing, or had a night out drinking and felt incredibly anxious the next day, there's a reason for that. And once you understand what's happening inside your body, those experiences become less confusing and a lot less scary. My goal isn't to make you afraid of stimulants or alcohol. My goal is to help you understand how they interact with your nervous system so you can make decisions from a place of confidence instead of fear. So let's kick off pillar number 5 by talking about one of the most common substances in the world, stimulants, and why they can sometimes affect anxiety right away.
Okay, let's go.
I want to tell you about one of the most frustrating parts of my anxiety journey. There were days where I genuinely felt like I was getting better. I'd wake up feeling good, I'd go to work, I'd hit the gym, and I'd think, maybe I'm finally getting my life back. And then, out of nowhere, my heart would start racing again. I'd feel jittery, my chest would feel tight, my thoughts would speed up, and my brain would immediately jump to the same conclusion. Here we go again. My anxiety is getting worse. But if after this happened enough times, I noticed something. It almost always happened after I had an energy drink or a strong pre-workout or way too much coffee. Looking back, I wasn't always having an anxiety flare-up. Sometimes I was just pouring fuel on a nervous system that was already running hot, and nobody had ever explained this to me. Here's what's interesting. If somebody told you they were drinking 6 beers every morning, you'd probably tell them that's a problem. But if someone drinks 3 giant coffees before lunch, nobody thinks twice about it. Caffeine is so normal that we rarely stop to ask how it's affecting us. And let me be clear, I'm not here to tell you that coffee is evil. I enjoy caffeine. I still have coffee. I still have a good pre-workout before lifting. This isn't about fear. It's about awareness. Because once I started to pay attention, I realized that my body was trying to tell me something. Let's talk about what's actually happening. A stimulant is exactly what it sounds like. It stimulates your nervous system. Caffeine works by blocking a chemical in your brain called adenosine, and adenosine is one of the signals that helps you feel tired as the day goes on. But caffeine blocks that signal. It makes you feel more awake and alert. That's why your morning coffee can feel so good. But that's not the whole story. Caffeine can also increase adrenaline. And adrenaline is one of the hormones involved in your body's fight or flight response. That doesn't automatically mean something bad is happening. In most healthy adults, those effects are temporary and expected. But think about the symptoms that can come with that. A faster heart rate, feeling keyed up, shaky hands, restlessness, sweaty palms. All that sound familiar? If you've ever had a panic attack, these sensations can feel eerily similar. And that's where the cycle begins. If there's one thing that I hope you take out of today's video, it's this. Not every anxious feeling is anxiety. Sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's poor sleep, sometimes it's dehydration or low blood sugar, and sometimes it's the stimulant that you drank an hour ago that's doing exactly what stimulants are designed to do. The more you understand your body, the less you're going to fear it. And that's what this channel is about. Not being completely fearless, but being informed. Because informed people make calmer decisions. And if you're making calmer decisions, you're going to start making the right decisions. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this with somebody you know. Next week, we're going to be going into one of the most overlooked causes of next day anxiety, hangxiety. I'll see you then. One thing that I never want this channel to become is a place where people become afraid of everything. Afraid of coffee, afraid of exercise, afraid of travel, afraid of food. That's not really recovery. Recovery is understanding. It's learning how your body responds. It's making decisions based on the knowledge instead of panic. Maybe caffeine doesn't affect you at all. That's awesome. Maybe one energy drink completely throws your nervous system off. And that's valuable information too. The goal isn't to copy someone else's rules. The goal is to understand your own body.